What's good, guys? Your boy a lot of Girth back to go over my thoughts and picks on this Sunday's NFC showdown we got going on between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers, or should I say, Tom Brady against Aaron Rodgers. Man, this is gonna be a good game, guys. Vegas thinks there's gonna be 51 points scored in this game, and they have the Green Bay Packers favored by 3 points. I really think this is a pick 'em. The 3-point spread is not very much. This is anybody's game. If you think back earlier in the season, Aaron Rodgers was completely owned by the Buccaneers defense. Buccaneers were able to run the ball straight down the Packers' throat with Jones, and the rest is history. It's a different Packers team. This is a different Bucs team. This was before the Bucs had Fournette. This was before they were splitting carries. This was before a lot of things. This was before Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers 7-game hot streak. So, coming in at the right time, the Green Bay Packers are hot. Playing in Lambeau, I don't give a shit if it's Brady. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking Montana. It's a tough place to play. So, before we get started here, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm rolling heavy on the Green Bay Packers. I've done my research. I've done my homework. I don't believe the Packers are going to be shut down by the same team twice in the same season. This game goes deeper than just the playoffs. This is Brady versus Rodgers, guys. This is big boy time to play. The Packers got beat by the Niners in the same game last year. I think Rodgers is out to prove himself, which he has done this season. Then again, Brady's out to prove his worth as well. So when we got two heavy hitters clashing like this in playoff football, man, we're in for a treat. So let's go, guys. My first pick is going to be in the safe lineup, Davante Adams, guys. You already know, man. There's no reason to try to sugarcoat it. Even in good matchups, he's done well. I'm rolling with Adams as my clear-cut top receiver here. I'm going to roll with him in the MVP slot in this specific lineup. If we have Adams, we've got to have Aaron Rodgers. I really think you gotta look at it from both sides, man. You gotta put scenario together. So I'm really thinking if the Packers are gonna win, they're gonna get up early. They're gonna try to get up early. They're gonna throw the ball early, and they're gonna try to take the running game away from the Bucs. Because why? That's what kicked their ass in the first place, and vice versa. If the Bucs are able to get that running game going and keep Rodgers off the field, then the same goes for the Bucs. The Bucs are probably gonna run the ball down their throat, keep Rodgers off the field, and probably put up 35 points. If it's the other way around and Rodgers is able to put points up, take away that strong running game from the Bucs, and force Brady to pass on this very good Packers secondary, then I believe Rodgers has the upper hand. Let's go on with this lineup. If we got Adams up at the top, we got Rodgers at quarterback. Under. I think you got to go with one more receiver, whether that be Tanyan or Lazard. I think Lazard had a really good game last game. I'm going to go with Valdez-Scantling. I like his pricing here, and he didn't do very much last game. I think his ownership's going to be a little bit down. Okay, here we go. Now, on the Bucs side, I'm probably in this sort of lineup, I'm probably going to fade on both running backs. Okay. Let's see what Fournette's got going. Rushed 17 times, secured 5 of 6 targets. So he had a good last couple games against two very solid defenses. Ronald Jones, who had the big game against the Packers the first game, hasn't done too much because he's been kind of being limited on carries. With both of them around the same price, I'd probably go back to Ronald Jones. But I don't want to use them both. I'm going to take one of them. I kind of want to use Ronald Jones because of what he was able to do in the first place. But at the same time, Leonard Fournette's getting the work now. So it's a pick 'em between those two. For this specific lineup, I'll roll with Jones. He's cheaper. Okay? And then keep an eye on the injuries for the receivers in Tampa Bay. I really like the tight ends this week. Antonio Brown hasn't been practicing. Let's see. He's been hurt. I don't know if he's practiced this week. Isn't participating in media access portion of Wednesday's practice. So he's a little banged up. He is a little banged up, but I keep an eye on it because if he plays, I would probably put him in there. His ownership will be down. I like Robert Tonyan. I do like both tight ends for the Bucs. You got playoff Gronkowski. He didn't do shit the last 3 games. Whereas Cameron Brate actually got a couple games with really nice target share. Let's see what he had here. He had 5 targets last game, 6 targets the game before that, and he's producing with his targets. Tom Brady really likes Cameron Brate, so I do like Cameron Brate this week. A.J. Dillon, I'm not going to go with A.J. Dillon. He did get some carries last week, but he's not really on the field very much. With Williams is on the field 40% of the game, so I rather, if I'm going to use another running back aside from Jones, it's going to be Williams. So to fill this in, probably run with the tight end. Like I said, I like Cameron Brate. Still Cameron Brate in there. That leaves $2,500 left on the table. It's going to be a different lineup. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. So now, I think the heaviest owned MVP in this game is going to be Tom Brady. I will have some lineups with Tom Brady at MVP. He does like to spread the ball around. But again, going up against a really good defensive secondary in Green Bay, I don't know if he's going to be able to do so. But then again, if Rodgers gets ahead and the Packers have a comfortable lead, Brady will have to throw the ball, which could lead to him slinging it all over the field and hitting multiple receivers. One thing I like to point out is keep an eye on Scotty Miller, because if with Evans banged up, he's been playing hurt, and then now you got Antonio Brown banged up. I wouldn't be surprised if Scotty Miller had one of his big games, which he has had multiple times this year. It doesn't take a lot to pay off that price tag. So this lineup, let's go ahead and build a Brady lineup. Okay, we'll go Brady. I want to use one of his tight ends, so I'll go with Brate. Okay, so we got Brate, and then I'm going to go with Godwin, who's his only receiver that's not banged up right now. Okay, so then we got Cameron Brate. I'm going to run it back with Devontae Adams. And then I'm going to run it back with, we can get Tonyan, we can get Lazard. I really like Valdez-Scantling this week. I don't know why, I just do. In this specific lineup, I'll go right back to Valdez-Scantling. I think that's solid. All right, now, we're going to go another outside the box play would be having one of these running backs up at MVP. Again, guys, the Packers defense does suck, and earlier in the season, let's see if I can see what he even got. Earlier in the season, he had 23 carries, 113 yards, and 2 touchdowns, dude. So it can definitely happen where one of these running backs, I would go with Fournette because of his receiving ability at the MVP slot. Probably be really low owned, and he can definitely get some work done. So in this situation, I'm going to go Cam Brate. Cam Brate. I'm adding Cam Brate in there. And then I'm going to run with a Packers stack here with Rodgers. Give me Adams, and then give me Robert Tonyan. I really like that there as well. If you guys end up cashing, guys, let me know down in the comments below. I really hope somebody makes some money off of this. Thanks for following, guys. Thanks for keeping up with me. And as always, good luck, guys, and take care. A lot of Girth is out.